I think it's no secret that I could have handled that interview better. And I think part of my job is to be honest with voters about that. I know that.
Former member of Congress and current candidate for governor, Katie Porter, addressing controversy over behavior in an interview earlier this month and the criticism of her character that's followed.
Do you think you have a temper?
I think everybody has a temper. I mean, I'm human, and I'm not running as anything other than a human being. I think I have a duty to, and I want people to know that I understand what I did was not good. I'm not going to mince words about it, but I also want people to understand that I am in this fight because I am not going to back down or give 1 inch when people are hurting Californians.
The remarks came in front of hundreds of people while speaking at a California Leaders Speaker Series hosted by the UC Student and Policy Center.
I'm grateful I got to listen into a potential policymaker of California state.
Porter addressed affordability concerns in the state, her intention to stand up to President Donald Trump, and her history of representing communities where not everyone agrees with her. She spoke with reporters ahead of the talk, again addressing the backlash in recent weeks.
My job is just to keep focusing on my message, which is bringing down costs for everyday Californians, making sure that Californians know they're going to have somebody who's going to push hard to make life better for them and to keep California growing.
Porter spoke about her hope to reach rural voters who may feel they're not being heard by elected officials in the state, her support of Prop 50, and her intention to keep pushing forward on her campaign for governor. In Sacramento, Leanne Danier, KCRA 3 News.
So that general election still more than a year away. The primary is next June.